Right, welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf course season a year. Today it's Friday the 24th of March. I'm up in Scotland for a couple of weeks and this is coming to the end of week one. We've got a couple of Scotland football matches tomorrow, Saturday and Tuesday, and hanging about Central Belt in Scotland next week. Today I've come back down from Inverness last night and I was just driving past and come to course number 20, and this is Muckhart Golf Club in Fife. So we're going to be playing all three 9-hole ones here. Looking forward to this. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 20 of 2023. It's Muckhart Golf Club. On the tee, the man whose last game of golf today before the big football match tomorrow, Scotland versus Cyprus at Hampden. Never mind your Harry Kane, we've got McGinn, Super John McGinn from Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy. Right, this is the first on the Cowden part of the course. This is there's 3 9s here. This isn't the main 9 that's open today, it's the other 2 are the ones that are in play today, but they let me play this one. This one's got 2 temp greens on it, including this one, the first. So on a par 373 yards, a bit of water going across, and it would normally rise up to the top, but it would just get that 1 temp green here. Can't complain at that. That's the second hole on the Cowden 9 at Muckhart. 353 yards, a wee bit windy so I'm shouting. Elevated tee way down into the dip, then it rises up again. I can just see the pin. It's a slight dog leg to the left, but you can see the pin right over the rise in the hill in the distance, just before the trees there. Hole number 3 in the Cowden 9, it's par 4 at 381 yards, and it's just gradually rising, and pin perched away up the top there, to right of the trees. Straight hole. I just haven't looked at the green on the third hole at the Cowden course. I'm not on in 2, so there's no birdie putt, so I won't be mentioning that one. Just looks nice with the hills in the background. Hole 4, 289 yards. Again into the dip and then rising up, and it's tucked away on the left hand side, the pin there. Just to the right hand side of the trees on the left. You got to go over the reeds, which will gobble up any ball that's hit short or topped. Fifth hole on the Cowden 9, 421 yards. Elevated tee again down into the dip, and then it rises up again. It's quite a tight drive with the trees and hills in the background. That's another lovely hole. This is the hardest hole in this 9 according to the stroke index. Alright, 6th hole, it's a short par 4 at 272. A blind drive over the ridge, and then I think it's rolling down, but it's going to the left a wee bit. And this is a view from the marker post down to 6th green. Unfortunately I didn't reach the marker post, so I've got a blind shot, so I didn't go up the hill. It's a roller coaster fairway. This is the 7th hole on the Cowden 9 at Muckhart. 424 yards. It's into the wind today. It's going to be a long way. Slightly elevated tee and then down into a wee dip, and then slightly rising up. You can see the pin way down on the left hand side there. Hole number 8, 307 yards. Slightly uphill, slight rise to start off with, and then the green's on a plateau. I thought the green was on the plateau, but that's the second of the temp greens on this 9. That's the view down to the main green normally. But as I said, this 9 isn't open as part of the course today for the visitors. It's the other 2 9s. I'm playing it anyway. And we're going to finish this 9 with a lovely par 5, 501 yards up towards the clubhouse. Elevated tee down onto the level, and it looks as if it's rising up a wee bit towards the clubhouse. Lovely hole. And this is looking up to the par 5 9th. I played my third shot, topped it. I don't believe it, I think it's gone across the bridge. It's like playing at crazy golf, it's gone in between the sticks, so hopefully it's got through the other side. Well, unfortunately not, but it's on the mat, so that's a free drop, we'll take that. I got away with that one, nearly in the water. This is the view back down the 9 at Cowden. So that's the first 9 finished, with the score Smithy against the golf course. The golf course leads by 1.5 shots. A view of the back down the hole, lovely. Right, let's go and carry on, 18 to go. Right, we're on to the Arndine 9, but I think we're just going to say as if we're starting back, because this is the course it's on today from 1 to 18. So I'll just describe this as the first. 278 yards, rising up the hill. Gets a wee bit narrower between the trees. I love the name of this hole, the Shoch. Well, the first a very short par 4, 278 up the hill though. But Smithy ball's on the dance floor, birdie opportunity, about 8 feet away. That's the view from the second tee here at Muckhart. 287 yards. Steadily rising into the dip, and then it's rising up to Plateau Green. Third hole, 290 yards, and again we're climbing again. Sloping fairway right to left, bunker sitting up front of the green, another uphill shot to the green. This 9, say officially the first 9 today, it's quite hilly, it's on the side of a hill. It's the fourth hole, 165 yards, par 3. It's rising up the hill and it's got a bunker sitting in front. No idea where the green is, presumably behind the bunker. Really not keen in the uphill par 3s, as some might know. It's the fifth hole, 361 yards, steadily rising right up to the top there where you can see the pin. I must admit I'm not keen in the first, what will be 5 holes here, all uphill, every one of them. It's the sixth hole, par 3. Fortunately it's downhill this time, elevated tee, 192 yards, so it's a long one. Couple of bunkers there. I'm absolutely goosed after the 5 uphill holes, so I think we're going to come down sharply after this. This hole just gives a good idea how rural it is here. Quick scan round. Now here's the 7th hole, 469 yards, par 5. And normally this would be a lovely hole. Down into the dip and then rising sharply, doglegging away up to the right. But when you've already had like 5.5 uphills in the first 6 holes, you're rising sharply again, and then the last 2 are going to come steeply down, I'd imagine. Like Eddie the Eagle for the last couple of holes. Right, here we go with the Eddie the Eagle hole. This is the 8th, 475 yards. Par 5, way down the hill. Sharply, marker post sitting in there tight with the trees. That's a green down there at the 8th. Don't know how I'm going to get it to stop on the green. Nice backdrop around here. 9th hole, last one in the Ardern section. It's a par 3, 195 yards. Down towards the pro shop on the right hand side. I just come to 10th hole, and this is the third set of 9. This is called Namur. And I just played the first part of Cowden, absolutely loved it. Second part of Ardern. Oh, really didn't like it at all. It's an absolute slog. Too many uphill shots, slopes. Oh, legs are absolutely gone, but with 9 holes to go, let's see what this part's like. What's the score in Smithy against the golf course? Golf course is 2 shots up at the moment. Alright, 10th hole here, 321 yards. Rolling fairway, slightly elevated tee over the hump. And then down into another dip, and then I think the green's rising again up in the distance there. Looking into 10th green, wee dip, slight plateau green. 11th hole, 378 yards, par 4, doglegging to the right, so it's level to start off with. Now I think it's going to rise up to the right. That's the dogleg opening out at the 11th. It's actually not rising up the hill, it's on a flat. The little ridge before the pin's in a dip. Hole number 12, 173 yards, par 3. Flat enough, and then it rises up again. It's another plateau green here. Closer look. 13th hole here at Muckhart, 339 yards along the level, and then rising up again to the green slightly. 13th green, ball's on the green in 2, birdie opportunity from about 15 foot. Not had a birdie in ages. Here's hole 14 at Muckhart, 289, downhill into the valley, and then dog leg to the left, rising up to the green again, and nice backdrop. Oh, on the 14th green and 2, and this was my birdie attempt from about 13 feet. There it is, birdie time. 15th hole at Muckhart, 436 yards, stroke index 1. Rising up, there's a marker post on the hill there, and then it's dog legging to the left, so I don't know if it's uphill or downhill after that. That's a view down the 15th, came up over the marker post. Long old hole. Hole 16 at Muckhart, last day par 3s, 176 yards. Start off up higher, downhill, and then again the green slightly rises up, but it's below the level of the tee. 17th hole, big long par 5 at 533 yards. You can just see the pin away down the distance there. It's a straight one. 18th hole at Muckhart, 394 yards, dog leg to right. So it's up past the marker post, then it's going to go at the right, so the hill's in the background. What's the score, Smithy, against the golf course? Well, in this set of 9 I'm only 4 over par after 8, so that's putting me 1.5 shots up in the golf course against my handicap. So as long as I don't have a disaster on this one, we're okay. It's a win for me. This is looking down at the finishing hole here, over the marker post, bunker left and right, got a steep drop down. Well, that's me just finished the 18th at Muckhart, 27 in my case, and I'll give my views based on each of the 9s that I played. So the first 9, the Cowden, absolutely excellent, terrific. I think I played them in order of how old they are. It looks much older, as if it was like, say, like the original 9-hole course. Some tremendous holes on there, linksy turf, it's excellent. So that part of the course, that's a 9 out of 10 for me. And the second part, the Ardern, oh dearie me, decent enough quality, but I don't know who designed that. Don't know what substances they were on. It's right in the side of a hill, more appropriate for the haggises to roam free there, with one leg shorter than the other. 5 consecutive uphill holes, and then the only hole I actually like to 6th is downhill, par 3, and then it rises up again to the green. 7th uphill, and then the 8th and the 9th are great big drop downs like Eddie the Eagle stuff. Really didn't like that part at all. That's a 4 out of 10 for me in that, and I shall never be playing that 9 again. And we come to the last part, the Namur. Looks like the much more modern part of it, and this is just a personal preference for me because lots of people like this style of course. I'm not that keen in the modern stuff, big wide fairways. I find them kind of bland, a wee bit boring and totally lacking in character. I played really well around this part of it, but it's got to be a 6 from me, just not my type of course. So that's my views overall in Muckhart. If I was coming back, I'd just want to play the 9 really, the Cowden part. Or if it was 18, it'd be Cowden and Namur. Yeah, I really didn't like the other part at all, the Ardern. But that's all from me. Scotland game tomorrow at Hampden, so no more golf till Sunday. Catch you later.